When I clap, and we'll start. Ready? Go.
I'm Sam Hartzell, and I'm 17 years old.
I'm Kai Hartzell, I'm 15 years old.
Stephen Hartzell, 42 years old.
Trisha Hartzell, I'm 46 years old.
I'm John, 50-something.
I'm Hope Turner and I'm 28 years old.
Have y'all... Okay, now we're gonna start over. Sorry, wrong story. I almost went
You know what story you're going to say?
I went into hydraulic fracturing again.
Start all over. Can you edit that, or it has to run, doesn't it?
Well, that's not what
We should
That's
start
not
over.
what I want to talk
Let's do it one more time. Okay,
Ready?
ready?
Think about the story.
We all have to say it again?
Are you ready? Yes,
What's
because
wrong
it'll look
with
weird if
saying
she
your
cuts it. It'll look weird if it's edited that part.
Hang on, I gotta think about what story.
I want you boys to say your name and age in Spanish. I'm just kidding. Hola.
Hold on.
Hola, senor.
These are my Hispanic cousins.
All right, Sam, get ready.
You can be gay this time. I'm Sam. Sorry. Sam's like, okay, it's still running, so I'm just gonna start. Ready? Clap, and then, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Hope you.
I'm Sam Hartzell, and I'm 17 years old.
I'm Kai Hartzell, I'm 15 years old.
Stephen Hartzell, 42 years old.
Trisha Hartzell, 46 years old.
I'm John, I'm 57.
I'm Hope Turner and I'm 28.
It was an early morning, and I was getting ready like any other day. I was going to go brush my teeth, put on my clothes, and of course, I was going to miss breakfast because I was about to miss my bus. Like I said, it was any other morning. I was going to middle school. I was going to walk down the halls with all my other zombified friends because it was middle school. Because whenever, let's be real, whenever you think of the words middle school, you don't exactly think of exciting or fun. Well, maybe just for my memories, but I mean, I'm not gonna diss on middle school, but it wasn't that exciting for me as any other thing because you always walk down the halls with your fingers. You have to be super quiet. So that was a regular old day. I thought I was gonna go to school and then come home and just do my homework and go to bed and repeat, but it turned out not to be. I got on the bus, school had ended, all of my 8 classes I had done, so I was tired. I was a 13-year-old girl, I was ready to go home. And I got this weird text from my mom, which said, "Come home immediately." And that's all it said. And 13-year-old girl sitting there on the bus was like, what? So I texted her back and I called her and she didn't answer. So I was freaking out. And of course, this 20-minute bus ride turned out to be feeling like 3 hours. And I was the last person to get off, so I had to watch everyone else get off the bus. And it was driving me insane. My nerves were all like almost up to here. And I was ready to get off the bus. And as soon as my bus was going down my street and stopped, I just remember beelining it to my front door. Front door was in sight. I ran off the bus. I didn't even say goodbye to the bus driver, which probably upset her a little bit because I always did that. But I jumped across the street, didn't even look back and forth for any cars. I was gone. I went to the front door and I was fumbling with my keys. And of course, that always happens when you're nervous. You're fumbling with your keys. I try to put it in the door. My hands are shaking and they drop through the little crack. So I grabbed to get the keys and I fumble and I swing that door open and it is pitch black. And this is around the time where it's about winter time, so the sun goes down around 5 o'clock. So it was 4:30, it was getting pretty dark. And so my house, without any of the lights on, it's pitch black in there. So I swing the door open and I yell out to my mom, Mom, where are you? And she's not answering her phone. She's not calling out. I didn't call her. Every type of thing. I could not get her to answer. And as soon as I did that, I heard a tapping noise. Tap, 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 tap. That tapping noise, it made me like cringe. My heart was beating out of my chest. I was starting to get sweaty. Sweat was running down my back. I did not know. It was pitch black in the house. My mom wasn't answering. What are you going to do? And all there is that tap, 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 tap noise, and it just kept coming further. It kept getting closer and closer and closer and closer. closer, and my heart was starting to pound even more. I was starting to sweat even more. Didn't know what to do, and I ended up trying to find a light switch on the wall. Trying to find one. It was pitch black, and eventually I turned on the lights, and y'all will not believe what was standing in front of me when I turned on those lights. Because after a while, that tapping noise stopped, and I knew that whatever that was, that creature from the abyss that was coming towards me, it stopped. It was right in front of me. And when I turned on those lights, it was right there. It was just staring at me with all white, its pearly white little teeth just smiling at me, and made me scream. And and then my family just ended up going, surprise! And behind the corner, and I screamed and I started crying because what was right in front of me turned out to be my best friend, who's still with me today. That little creature that was smiling at me with the pearly white teeth, all white hair, was my little tiny Bichon Frise dog named Oliver. And this dog, who scared me half to death, coming tap, 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 tap across the floor, he wouldn't even hurt a fly. He curls up next to me every single time, and that day turned out to be a pretty unexpected day, because that day turned out from a normal day to one of the best days of my life. Thank you.